France is in turmoil, and the world is watching. In a dramatic display of civil unrest, nearly 200 people were arrested as the Block Everything protests brought the country to a standstill. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this a legitimate cry for change or a step too far? Let's dive into the chaos that unfolded just 2 days after Prime Minister François Bayrou's government crumbled under the weight of unpopular austerity measures. On Wednesday, French authorities deployed a staggering 80,000 police officers and gendarmes to confront thousands of demonstrators who set fires, erected barricades, and attempted to block Paris's Ring Road, Europe's busiest urban motorway. By mid-morning, 95 arrests had been made in the Paris area, with 8 more outside the capital. At Porte de Montreuil in eastern Paris, protesters set trash bins ablaze and tried to disrupt tram tracks, only to be swiftly dispersed by police. Meanwhile, at Gare du Nord, one of Europe's busiest train stations, tensions soared as hundreds chanted "Macron, démission, Macron, resign," with police using tear gas to control the crowds, unfortunately catching some travelers in the crossfire. "We're sick of it all," declared Marie, a student and actress, to Euronews. "We are here to show Macron that we won't be ignored. The cuts to the culture sector are just the tip of the iceberg." Interestingly, not everyone was against the protests. An unnamed driver who cleared barricades from the road admitted, "I understand their anger. Something needs to change." Yet others, like Nesrine, a project manager from Montreal, were more critical. Protesting is one thing, but vandalizing? Who pays for that? Taxpayers like us. There's a better way to demand change. And this is the part most people miss. The Block Everything movement, unlike the structured 2018 Yellow Vests protests, is leaderless and fueled by anger over inflation, austerity, and a perceived dysfunctional political class. It gained momentum this summer through social media and Telegram channels, with no central leadership. 2 major unions, CGT and SUD, backed Wednesday's actions, and broader strikes are planned for September 18th. An Ipsos poll reveals 46% of French citizens support the movement, spanning from the left to over half of far-right National Rally voters. Healthcare and pharmacy workers are also up in arms over cuts to medical reimbursements, with unions warning that 6,000 of France's 20,000 pharmacies could close. Bayrou's fallen government had proposed eliminating 2 bank holidays to reduce the public deficit, a move that ignited widespread fury. Some protesters even demanded Macron dissolve the National Assembly and call snap elections. "Macron needs to understand we're serious," said Thomas, a university student, before the protests. "We're angry at a system where the ultra-rich and corporations aren't paying their fair share." But here's the question that divides opinions. Are these protests a necessary wake-up call for the government? Or do they risk spiraling into chaos that hurts the very people they aim to help? Outgoing Interior Minister Bruno Reitello warned, "No blockade will be tolerated." But with such deep-rooted frustration, will this stance only fuel the fire? What do you think? Is this the right way to demand change? Or is there a better path forward? Let's discuss in the comments. Your voice matters.